first card that came up in your spread is the Eight of Cups. And this is a life-changing card. There's several as you know, in the tarot deck. The Tower card is one of them, because new beginnings after our walls fall down. The Eight of Chalices is not quite as abrupt. This is more a planned change. This may be a turning point in your life that's signifying a change in an emotional or draining situation. It could be about leaving familiar surroundings and people for a different group, a different location. And you have all the plans in your bag. So there's lessons well learned from what you've been through. I know that some of you a couple videos ago said, you know, Pisces, we've been through a lot lately. I understand that and I get that. And it feels to me like, you know, this is a cup card. So these again are about our emotions and where our heart's coming from. And he's leaving behind this, you know, this sort of castle look, and he's walking along the beach and he's leaving these cups because they don't serve him any longer. He realizes the lessons he's learned and he's ready to move on. And I love that there's this, it's called a cormorant bird. It's a symbol of transformation and independence. And so he's opening up his wings to this person who's, you know, has his hand on his chin. So you may not know exactly how your travels are going to turn out. And I say travels, that could be metaphorically, or you could be actually going on a new venture physically. But I feel like you guys are starting to own your own. And that's maybe why I got the reaching up, is because you're ready for new heights, new elevations. It really means that you've outgrown some associates and some companions, and you have a need to fill an emotional void and gain satisfaction from a new environment. So let me know if that resonates for you. Okay, Pisces, because I feel like for some of you, you're kind of like, you know, this is, again, your birthday time, and, you know, we're special during that time. We get unique opportunities, and I feel like this is one for you, is to reach up to the stars. The second card that comes up is the Three of Swords. They call it the Three of Athens in this deck. And as you can see, there's a woman who's needs to decide if she will stay at this cottage. And you can see the cottage has the windows boarded up. It needs repairs. It needs cleaning out to be a comfortable home. Or should she look elsewhere? So she's evaluating the possibilities that may be part of making this decision. And she's considering everything, the elements and what all's going on here. And there may be a sense of sorrow or loss in this card. So it may be that, you know, you're making this decision and not to get stuck on you, because you've already made it. You're ready to go, and not to get stuck on the sorrows or what you're leaving behind. Because she can go into this new house. She can move on and go into this house and make it look wonderful, make it look, you know, bright and cheery, and take the boards off the windows and put in new draperies and, you know, some pillows. And of course, I'm talking about, you know, metaphorically again, but you have the opportunity to do this. You know, and maybe if you're, actually this card comes up too when people have been gone extended periods of time, or if you're getting ready to move to a new location. So it might be that making that choice of going back to what you know, or you know, moving on to something you know, or moving to somewhere that's new and different. So you'll have that choice to make, to move elsewhere or to stay and fix And you don't want to agonize over this. So this is the whole thing, because your heart's saying, no, I'm ready to move on. Your mind may be still agonizing. So I want you all to be able to release that. And again, this solar eclipse is going to enable you to do that. Own your emotions that come up during this time, particularly this first week in March. Because this eclipse is going to have resolutions for the next 6 months. This, as you guys know, a lot of you are intuitives. So this is a great time for, the intuitives, the psychics of the world, the mediums, the channels, the astrologists, the numerologists, the card readers, all of you all that do this, intuitive healers. This is a great time because it's saying that our intuition is heightened. All right. And I love that the third card that came up is the Ace of Wands, because when you go on this new path, there's powerful energy for a new career or a new phase in your life. New creativity. It can be the birth of a baby, because it's new birth of an enterprise or birth of a child. But it's very creative, very passionate feeling about manifesting goals. And I love that for you guys. This bird is a wren. It's a symbol of activation and adaptability and confidence. So for you to have confidence in your new venture, Pisces, look how, this card, this wand is pointing up to the sky. It's almost pointing up to the wand that he has here and saying, yeah, come on, you can do it. Look how both of these birds too have their wings open. So to me, that feels like being open to what's out there for you. Just being grounded, feet on the ground, but keep your heart open, keep your mind open and your intuition. Because I definitely feel like there's a new career, enterprise, starting of one. Your imagination is in action, inspiration, and just maybe feeling animated too. Maybe feeling animated just so that you can see your new vision. Yeah, I'm looking about how these cards diagonal. So she goes in there and she creates this new vision. It's going to be awesome, because the fourth card that comes up is a major arcana card. And I love that this card comes up in this spread, Pisces, because this is the judgment card. They call it harvest in this particular deck. As you can see, he's seeing the fruits of his labor, and there's the little brownies here handing him gifts and apples and all. But this card indicates an influx of psychic awareness. It indicates a rebirth and renewal. Because with a sense of like revelation and insight comes renewed energy. It's accountability for actions taken, and you learn your lessons here, or you're taking lessons with you. So you're reckoning from the results of those choices made and possibly opportunities ignored in the past. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to be open to all that's out there and see and discern with your intuition. That's what I feel like is so important for you guys. And, maybe atonement from past actions may be initiated or forced upon, but through yourself or through the judgment of others. But the potential for rebirth is enormous with this card, especially coming with the other three. I just feel like this is playing out so beautifully for you. I honestly do. With the moving on from the past negative situations and taking the lessons learned, looking forward to new rebirth, and then that potential, and actually more than a potential, it's that this card is for creative ventures that can come up. This is birth, this is birth. Let's just say it this way. This is birth and this is rebirth. I love that. Okay, and then I'm going to pull some clarifying cards. I'm going to use the same deck, as well as, you know what I've been doing the last few signs, and this has been fun, is pulling a card from a regular card deck. It could be a major card. Three of Diamonds. Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. All right, so this would, be the same as the Three of Pentacles. So this is about taking your expertise and your skills and new apprenticeship, new work, a new work environment. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to keep that there because it goes well with the Ace of Wands. All right, and let's see what other cards come up for you all for clarification. All right, Five of Chalices. Boy, don't you love it when this one comes up for clarifying. This card is about looking at old emotional wounds and focusing on those, where she has 3 full cups here. She's pouring one out. And the card here, the caution is to say, quit looking at the past. The old emotional wounds, move forward, get past those. This is what you're doing. This is what this card is telling you here. Again, it's the stinking thinking card. We all have it. It comes up, but I feel like you're moving past that. And you're becoming the Queen of Chalices. That's you, Pisces. This is you. This is the Queen. This is a cup card. So I feel like this is owning your... I'm getting the chills as I'm saying this too. It feels so very good for me, for you guys. That expert intuition you have. That empathy that you have for others. And owning it. And loving it. And congratulating yourself for being such a wonderfully psychic creature, an expressive creature, and going with those emotions and not ignoring them, but letting them let you flow. Don't bottle them up inside. See how the water it's not just flowing, it's moving. She feels so good. She's sitting on her own rock. She's holding this huge cup and she's in green. Green apparel, so the green is about healing. Also connects with the heart chakra. All right, and the Six of Cups, you're getting a lot of emotion cards. So the Six of Cups might be, you're looking back at some of your childhood memories, and those memories may be helping you to gain insights into now. The questions. What did I love doing then? What did I love playing? What type of play did I love that opened up my imagination? See how these 2 beautiful little kids, I love this card actually, have been playing with their little teapot set and their cups and the teapot and all, and they're walking hand in hand with this beautiful yellow canary. And so let your imagination open up and take you to new heights. Reach up. Like I said, reach up for the stars. Because then the Three of Wands comes up. And so some of you are going to be seeing your ventures become a manifestation. This card is about this guy, in other words, has sent his ship off to the sea with some cargo. It's come back and he's manifested. He's brought in abundance. He's sending it back out. He's not done this by himself. This has been with the help and support of others. He, of course, has the shipmates and the captain and the people that have helped him do his marketing and his planning. And even if they're not, we talk to them every day, he does have that help. And there's more room for growth. See how this tree has some leaves on it, but it's not fully blossomed? So I feel like that's where you all going. I love the mermaid on the back of the ship holding the 3 wands here. And the sails are set up. A lot of feeling like wands for you guys. And yes, stand your ground. Another wand card. So wands, cups. Stand up for who you are. Look at her. This card is so indicative of what it means. It's the 7. So she's analyzed things. She's intuited. And she's standing there with her hand on her hips, and she knows exactly where these wands go. She knows exactly what she could do. So once she goes into this house and she walks in here, then she can create it how she wants. Actually, this card came first. So she goes in there, she decides that she can make it beautiful, warm, comfortable, cozy, inviting, and she does. All right, and I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, this is about you all. Oh, 2 more wanted to come out. Okay, well, this one wanted to come out sideways, so we're going to let it. This is about you all having discussions, and there may be negotiations involved. So speak your truth, Pisces. Definitely speak your truth, because then the High Priestess comes up, and she always does that. She not only speaks it, she knows it. She's a very intuitive woman. Look, here's the moon. The moon's about our intuition. She goes with the cycles of the moon. She understands the ebbs and the tides of life. Her psychic awareness is everything to her. And she understands that there are hidden truths. And she looks at those. So that's what you all, I feel like, are opening up to. That's awesome. Okay, let me add up the 4 original cards. Okay, 8 and 5 is 13, 14, and that's my puppy. 14 and 20 is 34. Let me do it backwards. 21, 26, and 8 is 34, right? Okay. And 3 and 4 is 7 in numerology. And 7 is about our intuition. What can I say? Our intuition. 7 is about the planning, the introspecting. And I feel like that's what you all are doing. You're planning for new heights, for new elevations, like I said earlier in the reading. And the 7 in the major arcana cards is the Chariot card. So that's awesome. That's the ability to handle difficult situations that arise in life and to keep moving, keep going, keep traveling on. The Chariot it's about a person who's able to take control and be assertive and handle those situations. And this could be business travel or for far-reaching, important situations that you want to happen, dreams that you want to come true.